So Bill Maher, did you see this? So Bill Maher, this is kind of amazing. He brought on Crystal Ball. Do you know who Crystal Ball is, right? This is pretty good. She told the truth about Hillary Clinton, so she got fired from MSNBC. So she was invited on Bill Maher. Like, what did Bill Maher think she was gonna, like, that, he doesn't realize, the only reason she got invited on is because he didn't know she was gonna be good, and she was great. And watch this.
A scenario, I think this might be one of those years where it's the discussion Mike and I were having. It's that they can't get over that centrist versus socialist thing. So Elizabeth Warren at some point takes Bernie's voters. He drops out. It's Warren and
What? So is Elizabeth going to take you guys? I don't know where he gets. They just pulls it out of his ass. Well, Elizabeth Warren takes Bernie voters because that's what the establishment says. Like, what the fuck? Why doesn't Bernie take Elizabeth Warren voters? I don't understand. Why doesn't it go the other way? He was here first, right? He was here first. She didn't endorse him in 2016 when it would have made a big difference. All right, here, watch. It gets dumber. Watch this. Watch how dumb it gets.
And they go to the convention, and it's deadlocked. This has happened before in American politics, and they need a compromise candidate. I'm looking hard at Amy Klobuchar. You know why? Because, like, this is not an insult.
She thinks he's doing a bit.
Yeah,
she's like, my friend said Bill isn't funny, but this is the funniest shit I've ever... Amy Klobuchar. That's what...
Amy Klobuchar, I like you, but when they put generic Democrat on the ballot, they win. So if you don't...
Oh, yeah. You know generic Bab. Oh, that's why Al Gore, John Kerry, that's why Hillary Clinton, that's why they all won. Remember the generic Democrat? That's why they won. You know that there's a lot of people out there in the country, half the country doesn't vote right now, and you know they're just waiting for a Democratic candidate who's more generic. Here.
She's a woman, so like that helps. That moves a lot with the wokesters, and then she's.
Why do you think that economic populism, whatever you want to call it, socialism, democratic socialism, etc., Medicare for all, is so unpopular when a poll just came out that had Bernie Sanders beating Trump in Texas by more than any of the other candidates? The last 20 polls have shown Bernie Sanders beating Trump. And here's the other thing, though. Meaning.
Hey, so you're telling me that Bernie Sanders would beat Donald Trump. What's your point? Like, how dumb can you pretend to be? Here we go.
That you don't need a centrist to win. Centrism is why we have lost. It's why we lost 1,000 state house seats. It's why we lost the White House. We ran a centrist. We lost.
But even the centrists in the Democratic Party are pretty far left.
What is he talking about? Joe Biden is the centrist. He did the crime bill. He voted to deregulate Wall Street. He voted for the Iraq War. He did Libya, the bankruptcy bill. The surveillance state is because of him. What the fuck? There's nothing left about Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a little to the right of Newt Gingrich. And Bill Maher is a multimillionaire for 40 fucking years now, as long as you've been married. And so he doesn't have any problems that government can solve. When he gets sick, he doesn't have to worry about it. He doesn't have any kids that are going to college. He's not going to have to go fight in a war. His water's not going to get polluted. He's got great housing. This guy doesn't have a fucking problem in the world. The only thing people like Bill Maher and the liberal class like him, like Deborah Messing and all those fucking pukes, the thing that they want is Donald Trump makes them feel uncomfortable, but they can't really tell you why, because their life has changed fucking zero because of it. And if we had a progressive, everybody's life in here would change 1,000%, and he doesn't give a shit. Thank you very much. You're my candidate. I just love how generic you are, said no one. Let's see what other stupid shit he says.
They're not.
Bill, you got the right.
They're center left. You got the whole country, not just the liberal bubble.
You got the right C word.
Oh, the liberal bubble. Hey, I don't know what bubble Bill Maher is living in. I don't know what bubble Bill Maher is living in, but I'm guaranteeing you it is being sponsored by Pfizer. All right. You know what this guy says? Centrists are the car that won't get out of the way of the ambulance.